At best, what they were supposed to do, Onye ought to have also shown if the result from the various polling units collated at various wards, collated at various local government were in congruence with the total result declared, which he didn't do. And so, you cannot use, because according to Joseph Bukachua, at the top there, whatever you do cannot nullify election. That is the position of the law. Cannot nullify because the returning officer was not at the polling units where these elections were generated. They were also not at the various wards where these things were collated, at the various local government. Assuming the figure that was declared at the senatorial level was different from what, if after tabulating all this together, then you cannot say yes, there is a problem.
Okay, so how do you react to the allegation also by the APC candidate that the PDP candidate, Senator Mark, as the case is, worked in consonance with security operatives to intimidate the electorate and eventually manipulate the process?
It is not true. I was in the field.
So was he.
I was in the field. Even if he was, according to him, and I'm quoting him, and if you want, you can ask for the court record. He said, apart from his Adum Auna polling unit, he visited no other place.
So how many of these polling units did you visit on the day of the election?
On the day of the election, I visited several polling units in my local government area. Several. And I can assure you that the popularity, you see, in Benue South, we hardly look at party, we look at the individual the personality involved. And we believe that it is only Senator Mark that can actually galvanize our collective interest. We are in a state where we cannot be the governor of Benue State, we cannot be the speaker, we cannot be the chief judge, we cannot even be appointed as the vice chancellor of a state-owned university. The only thing that is giving us hope is Senator David Mark. And so, that factor played very, very significantly in that election.
So you believe that your principle is very popular
very, very popular.
And that if you go back for this election
100 times, he will win. In any case, the Dormers are not foolish people. They cannot afford to deposit their collective aspiration and interest in the hand in the hand of a kindergarten senator who will go to the red chamber and become a PA to other senators.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is that Onye is being propelled by externalities. And these Idoma traducers are the one propelling him to do it. So when he goes there, assuming there's
the people propelling him are from Idoma?
No, from the other clan, from the other tribes.
They are not Idoma?
They are not Idomas.
So you don't think that he has an ambition strong enough to serve his people?
No, he don't.
Because he sat down here and said for the length of time that Senator Mark was there hasn't been any government presence in that senatorial district.
I have enough evidence to show you. And I will go ahead, I'll go straight away to show you.
There's no time.
Onye is one of the beneficiaries of the Mark political largesse. The Mark sponsored his education. He cannot refuse that. He cannot refute that.
He called him his father and an elder brother.
Yes. No, if it's his father, is that how a son behaves to his father? To be used by an external people to kill your father, is that how to behave?
Let me just,
don't worry, let me finish.
Let me finish.
I made a point. Let me finish. Onye, when he was in Federal University of Technology, Mina, who funded his education, when he was rusticated from there and expelled, it was the same David Mark who took him asking to go to Ghana and school and funded his education.
Just a moment,
now, don't worry, let me show you something, because he's saying that there's no presence. You see, I will leave this document with you so that at the end of the day, you go through it. There are over 12,000 students of Benue South Senatorial District and the entire state. Majority of them are from Benue State on the mass scholarship. Each one of them gets 20,000 naira annually. The Benue State government gives 5,000 naira. And then they will deduct 500 naira in the name of handling charge. Meaning that functionally they get 4,500. And in the last 4 or 5 years, they have not been paying. And David Mark has consistently maintained this. He has been paying. There are people from Onye's local government, or Gbadebo local government. The scholarship scheme is headed by a renowned professor. Professor James Alachi is a theater art professor. So what is he talking about? Now he's talking about projects. I will also give you, because I also came with a video clip for you to watch when you finish, when I'm no longer here, so that you can also see. have a look at this. I'll give you. These are lists of his projects. Now, and I'll also go ahead. Onje is from Moroccan, is from Moroccan. Where he comes from, as at 2 years ago, puppies were still studying under tree shade. Okay? David Mark, when he learned of it, took a primary school to that community. It is called Adumauna Ipega in Moroccan, Ogbadibo local government. A 3 classroom. Very beautiful. The picture is also here. Now, the man, if you go to Otukpo today, on your way to Otukpo, to Agatu is the largest farming community in Benue South Senatorial District. But their problem basically was road. The man gave them, facilitated, attracted that road. The local bridge was also his brainchild. There's a dam, a multipurpose dam in Notobi. And the purpose for this multipurpose dam was that the multipurpose dam was supposed to be accompanied with what we call hydro component, meaning that electricity could be generated at completion. The project is 75% completed. It's a federal government project. The University of Health Sciences that was counciled recently after a visitation by some APC chieftains, some senators and the governor of Benue State, after a visit to Buhari, was also a brainchild of Senator David. And the purpose was that we need a university in my senatorial district, because there are 3 universities in Benue State. University of Agriculture, Benue State University, and University of Buka. None is situated in Benue South Senatorial District. There are about 80 rural roads that have been constructed by Senator David Mark. There are a lot of people that have also been empowered in terms of appointment or facilitated into federal agencies.
Dr. Elijah, thank God for the projects that your principals carry on. When you go to the polls, what would you be expecting to see?
We will win. Like I told you, the Domas, the people of Benue South, will never invest their destiny into a hand of somebody who obviously is going to sell them. Because he's not acting on self-impulse. He's acting on the basis of external forces, who believe that when we thought that the Domas are slaves, because as it is, we are like the Israelites in the hands of the Egyptians in Benue State. That is the truth of it. And so, suddenly, they discover that this man sprouted from nowhere and is giving us hope. So, there is a need to cut him down. Our general thinking and belief, if you cut this man out, it means we are finished. We are in a state that we cannot be anything. Few days ago, 9 persons were appointed by Benue State government into statutory commissions. Okay, just out of this, only 1 person was of Idoma extraction.
Don't you think some of the Benue South people want change? We want to see someone younger, and they believe that Senator Mark has been there long enough.
Well, that argument has talked of severally. But you see, the Senate or the legislative business or those in the legislature is just like the wine. The older, the better. And we believe that Senator Mark, just like Senator Byrd in the United States of America, that has been there for over 40 years. The man is an institution. The man has authored about 6 different books. If you are a new senator and you are inducted, they will refer you to him. Then the man will autograph his books and give to you to read so that you'll be familiar with parliamentary procedures. Now, we believe that Senator Mark has the reach, has the clout, understand the workings of the National Assembly, and will be able to get whatever we want for us. But a new senator, a young senator, who obviously, I believe whether the man has done any work anywhere. I believe, and I know very well that he does not have the reach that Senator Mark has. I'm also aware that the man lacked the necessary clout to galvanize the collective interests of the people of Benue South. Assuming there is a disputation on the corporality of our people, on the corporate interests of our people against our neighbors, can he stand up and look at me in the face and say, well, I think the senator I will disagree with you? He can't.
That would be a good point to anchor it. Dr. Adakole Elijah, Director of Media and Publicity, David Mark Campaign. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's the show for today. I want to thank you for letting us be a part of your morning. To wish you a wonderful day and a beautiful weekend. Go out there and be a responsible Nigerian. I'm Neota Igwe.
Very many thanks for watching and being great company. I'm Imana Amawe.
Bye-bye.